Hey guys, it's me, Draven Networks Productions, and today I'm going to be doing a review of my things that I got from eBay of the United States of America. So I really wanted the Brazilian engine, the electric engine from Brazil, and now I finally have it. And it's the Thomas and Friends Trackmaster Gustavo, the electric engine, that is. So I got it from eBay along with Raul and Emerson. And yes, I still have him, but there will be a review on him soon. But now we'll be looking at Gustavo. Let's dive into this. So here is Gustavo's CGI promo. Here's Gustavo's CGI promo, as you can see. And then it says Gustavo pulls passengers and cargo. And then motorized engine, there's Thomas, Percy, and Nia, and then 3 to 7. And then the side it says, as seen on the show. And then on the other side, there's his CGI promo picture again. And then the bottom, it's just nothing special. And then the top and the back of the box. So it says, when Thomas first met the Brazilian electric engine, he was pulling double-decker passenger coaches. Now he's ready to pull passengers and cargo, whatever destination you can imagine. So I think it's very good. And also in this packaging it says this: more friends, more fun. And then there's some other engines you could collect are Raul and Emerson and Golden Thomas. And yes, I still have my Golden Thomas, which he is right there, as you can see. So yeah. And also it says something different. It says, works with motorized engines on your Trackmaster and wood tracks. Doesn't even mean push-along motorized engines work on Trackmaster track. I had no idea why they just decided to change it. But I had no idea why. So yeah. And I'm going to talk about Gustavo when I get him out. So anyway, let's get Gustavo out of its box. And I might need the box again later on. Alrighty, Gustavo. Coming in for the unboxing. Time to get you out of your box prison. There we go. Wow, that is very good. Now let me just get Gustavo out. There we go. Easy as pie. In a way. Oh, I could see this damage on this plastic, but who cares about that? Anyway, I'm throwing this thing out. But and before we could get to look at Gustavo, let's look at the instructions. So I know these instructions were just normal than usual, but we'll do a comparison between this big construction that came with Golden Thomas. Done with Gustavo. And let's see if the comparison. These instructions were very big, but this one is so short. And this is the difference that you see here. So yeah. And the back itself Gotta fold the other way. There we go. Now you can see it better. And you could see this is still longer than the shorter one. That is a difference. So now the comparison is over. So it's nothing special about these instructions that we already know, but on this instructions, it has some. It says instructions, but it says almost like languages and stuff. Just a few languages. So yeah, we don't need to look at these instructions of all the languages. Anyway, and man don't need instructions, like I said. So, you know what we do? We crumble them up and just throw them across the room and throw them in the trash. Men don't need instructions. We already know how to do this. Alrighty, so after that thoroughness with the instructions, let's get on to this video here. So, the first engine we'll be taking a look at Gustavo. So, let's look at the front. So, here's the front, and there's his face. I think it looks very good. It looks very good. And Gustavo appeared in the season 23 episode, The Other Big Engine. So yeah. Gustavo's face looks good, and he has a lamp that was detailed, and he has a buffer beam. But I'm not sure he is supposed to be having a cow catcher, but let me look at that. In this CGI series of Gustavo, he has the cow catcher, but on the model it doesn't. Just why, Mattel? Just why? Anyway, on with this review. And now let's look at the side. So, there's his side, and I like his rivets popping out. And then there's his little nameplate, which it says Gustavo. And then there's his number 4. And that is the same exact number as Gordon and Peter Sam. Just let me get Gordon and Peter Sam. Okay, so here's Gordon with the number 4 on its tender, almost a 4 compared to Gustavo. And there he is, comparison the 4 to Peter Sam. Almost like the difference there. The 4 is just rounded like a circle, and this 4 is big. So yeah, that was the comparison. Anyway, Peter Sam, you can get out of here. So yeah, that is the difference. So the side is good, and the back is just plain, but the windows are detailed, which is cool. And then at the top, and he doesn't even have one of these pull lines or whatever they are. I knew they did that to Etienne, but not Gustavo. Even though I don't even have Etienne, but I might sometime get him so that way he'll be part of the characters of the Great Race. So yeah, it was ever since he came out in 2017, just saying. And here's his other side, and then his nameplate in number 4. And also look at the wheels. Do you see any problem with this? Gustavo has side rods. And I think he has 6 wheels, I don't mind that. But Mattel, why did you really really have to give Gustavo side rods? And in the show, he doesn't even have side rods. But on the model it does. So Mattel, why did you do this? This is what you get, Mattel, for having Gustavo side rods. This is what you really get, Mattel. Mattel, this is what you get for having Gustavo side rods instead of no side rods. You're just so lazy. Anyway, that's Gustavo. Also, I forgot to mention that he doesn't even have one of these things on him, so yeah. Now let's take a look at the coach. So, the coach looks very good. I really like it, and I'm not sure this coach has printed details, but I think you might have to judge that. So here is the side of Gustavo's coach, and then you can see some passengers, which is cool. Just get it hard to focus. Just focus. Just get it hard to focus. There we go. You could see some passengers of people, and then the front is just all blue. And then the side, there's some people, and you could see some notes, as you could really barely see that. And then the back is just nothing. But it has that same old cheap coupling and the same geared wheels. And we already know we have to get used of the couplings of the cheap ones and the geared wheels. But I like the old wheels and geared wheels. So yeah. And also oh, sorry about the background noises. It's just my brother is just crying over there, but I hope you can understand. Anyway, at the top here is all black, which is good. I think almost like the coaches are almost was accurate to the show. Anyway, that is Gustavo's coach. Now let's take up the final rolling stock of the pack of Gustavo, and it's the sugarcane cargo. So let's take off this first, and as you can see, it has pegs. This is the same thing of Monkey Mania Thomas, and also you might notice that little scratch of this. You might notice that little white spot there, but I'm not sure if I could easily scratch it off. So yeah, so on the front it's just nothing special, but it's good. And there's the side. There's the side of the car. And then on the side of the car it says sugar cane. It says sugar cane. And then the back is just plank as usual, but cheap couplings. So yeah, that's how it is. And then on the other side, it's just exactly the same, but it says sugar cane. Yeah, it's just nothing special about this car, but it's very good, even though it's just red and the sugar cane. And now let's take a look at that brown crate cargo. So I think it's just basically the same as the other cargo car. Just let me get one. Oops, sorry. I hit the coach. And there it is. And the cargo is just the same that it came with Philip, the little diesel box cab. So you could see the difference, as you could see, as well as the bottom. So yeah, I also had the glow-in-the-dark cargo car that came with glow-in-the-dark Edward, and the darker, almost a little bit darker cargo car from Gator, but I can't even find them right now. So yeah, I'll toss that out. So yeah, that was the brownish cargo. And here is Gustavo as a whole. So I'll go ahead and give him a fresh set of batteries. Alrighty, Gustavo coming in for the battery screw shot. Same symbol there is. And you already know these little springs that really holds the battery securely. Will he work? And yes, he does. And I'm not sure that he juthers, so let me just put it down. Nope, it doesn't even juthers, so I think it's very good and all. It's a goer, and it runs like that. So yeah. And there is Gustavo as a whole. So, what are my thoughts on the Trackmaster Gustavo? It's very good. It's very good. I really just like his face, the lamp, and the detail window at the back instead of leaving it blank. I really like details. So, yeah, and I really like it how the coach was just like in the actual show. And I really like the sugar cane, but the original brown cargo. So, yeah. So, my only nitpicks are Gustavo has side rods and doesn't even really have one of these power lines or something. I didn't even know. And the fact that he doesn't have, and by the fact he doesn't have a cow catcher instead of he has a buffer beam. So my rating on this Gustavo would be a 9 point. It would be a 9.7 out of probably a 9.8 out of 10. So yeah, it's just because of the side rods. So yeah, but I'm not gonna take them off because I have to keep them that way that there is. Anyway, I'll go ahead and give this Gustavo a run, but not along with 2 engines because I do not want to make all the engines run at the same time or something. I don't even know. Anyway, we're going ahead and give Gustavo a run in 3, 2, 1, go. Espresso pasando! I'm very good at Brazilian stuff. Mattel always has a crash. Ooh, didn't know that part was coming. Oh my god. Lays on its side. And you might notice his coach derails. And there was your run of the Trackmaster Gustavo, the electric engine himself. So, yeah. And you're probably wondering what, oh, the Didn't Die Day. Yes, oh, the Didn't Die Day. If you really don't know what, if you don't know what the Dignity Day is, it means the indignity. So, yeah. And I know Gustavo is just like Gordon, but a bit friendlier. I have seen them meet the characters, and it turns out very good. So, I hope you enjoyed this review, and if you do, please give me a like, comment, and subscribe. Or actually, probably, you could comment while you still can or something. And etc., etc., etc. The comments don't even exist for video made for kids because I can go to the Discord server with my YouTuber fan HunterTube. So yeah. And I keep telling you before, I do not know how to do this. So, yeah, the link in the description, that's what I'm talking about. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you guys so much for watching. And adios. And the next video, it will be the Trackmaster Raul and Emerson trademark.